Frank, there were turnovers and a lot of free throws given up and fouls and such, but did you like the just competitive spirit and the grit tonight, and what highlighted that for you?
Yeah, it's a great fight, man. We're undermanned. We're learning each other. Get a really good team. Some would say the best in the league or best in the East. And our guys competed. We challenged them to do better at halftime on the defensive side of the ball. I thought they rose to that challenge. And, we just gutted out a tough win.
What was most significant about Monk and Bradley and Ellington and kind of the perimeter shooting tonight?
Well, that's the key. Miami's going to put 5 defenders in the paint. The plan was to space and see the second side all night and take what the defense is going to give you. If they want to load to the paint and leave the backside, then that's where the shots are going to be. We wound our guys up to be shot ready. And, Wayne, Malik, and Avery all came through in that regard.
Frank, AD told us that he felt like the Portland game was just not up to your guys' standards, and there has been a improvement, not just in the winning column, but in terms of the approach. It's a short time to reflect on, but do you feel like there was a moment there for your team to kind of collect itself and make a step forward after a tough loss?
You talking about after the Portland game?
Yeah, like the game since the Portland game.
Yeah, we're staying together. That was a tough night. We didn't play well. We got our butts kicked. But our group believes in one another. We got a good process of having a growth mindset. Working on where we went wrong, staying together, understanding the big picture, and pushing forward. And I thought our attitude after that game was wonderful in terms of a lot of guys wanting to do better. The coaching staff, raising the bar with accountability, saying that that's not acceptable. Pushing these guys. We had a shoot around that morning. We don't typically have shoot arounds. We had contact and we worked. And this group's going to be all right. It's a little bumpy early, but we believe we're going to do special things this year. So it was a great response in the last 2 games.
Frank, in the overtime period, and I know you guys let PJ Tucker loose for that putback, but in the overtime period, it seemed like the defensive glass was really an emphasis. And what did you see in the overtime period on rebounding, and how far has this group come specifically in terms of some of the dirty work that they're doing?
Well, they're being pushed on it because, we're not doing those things instinctually. We're not hitting people well enough and pursuing and getting the loose balls. And, our guys are being challenged in that regard. We're making progress with our low man, and then we have, setbacks. The first half, it was very poor. Second half halftime we challenged them on that end of glass, and far better in the second half, and far better with a commitment to hit people and to gang rebound. So this group's being pushed, and they're responding. So.
Frank, if you'll allow a fun one, you can hear the fun in my voice. I know you're a Ted Lasso fan, and Jason Sudeikis was on the baseline close to the bench. Did you have an opportunity to connect with your favorite fictional coach in any way? Any words of advice?
I did not, and I love Jason, not just in Ted Lasso, but in all of his stuff. So SNL most recently was wonderful. I did not get a chance to connect with him. Game starts. That's where your mindset is. Glad he was able to come see us get a W.
Frank, what do you think has gone as of late into being able to have multiple contributors beyond, the key core guys of making timely plays and key shots?
Well, we want to be a team-first team. We talk about it. We talk about every day about trusting the pass, and believing in one another, and giving the ball up, and letting it come back to you, and trusting others to make plays. And that's how you build a team environment. When you preach that and the ball gets to the second side and other guys make plays, that just builds that trust. So a positive step in that regard.
Hey, Frank. I guess along those lines, it feels like the last couple of games you guys have been getting better shots, whether it's guys kind of relocating or just kind of being in the line of vision from 80s post-ups and stuff like that. Has that kind of been something that's been a concerted effort for you guys? And what is it like to have a guy like Wayne who can shoot those shots at a high level.
Yeah, we got guys that can shoot the ball. We got to take care of it, And Russ and AD, they draw a lot of attention, and when they draw attention, our spacing has to be perfect, and we have to punish those double teams, and paint over helps with the appropriate spacing and backside threes. And it's been a huge point of emphasis for us, and good to see we had a positive result tonight.